doing all that talking and I'm muted. So what I was asking was, what do you think of this little guy? He's out on my porch. So I have this one and I have this one, which is the one you usually see. Little puppy. But this one is just really cute. Now I say really cute and look who hops up here. You think he gets told he's cute very often? Are you cute? Are you cute? You are. Stevie says good morning. This is him the day after shots, and he's doing good. They got 2 shots and 2 pills yesterday. They came home and they slept for about 3 hours, and they were fine. Made him sleepy. Stevie's neck didn't even get sore this time. Last time, every time he moved his neck, he yelped for about 3 hours, and then he was fine. Didn't do that today or yesterday. They both put on their little harnesses and put their leashes on. They don't know how to walk on leashes, but they wore them. Stevie last time weighed 3 pounds 4 ounces. This time he weighed 3 pounds 1 ounce. So he's probably going to stay little. Mojo went from 11 pounds to 13.4 pounds. So he's gotten a little bit bigger. I sure thought he felt like he gained more than 2 pounds. I thought he gained like 4 because he's a solid pup. He is solid, muscly and just solid. You pick him up and it's like, wow. But I was wrong. Now how am I going to do crafting and hold you at the same time? I don't think I can. So as cute as you are, you're going to have to get down. Okay? Can you get down? He can. The question is, will he get down? You don't chew on my hoodie. I don't chew on my hoodie. Okay, get down. Oh, okay. Buddy had a restless morning. Nothing made him happy, but I finally got him settled down. He's been fed, potted, watered. It didn't matter. I don't know what he's wanting unless he's wanting Doug in those moments, but Doug was not here. Doug's at work. So he paced back and forth. He barked a while. Then he finally laid down. So that is a good thing. Let's see. Let's get over here. Oh, here. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? This guy's back. Okay. We can look at the chat together. You ready? All right. I see Lily T. Good morning. Sandra with Hawkins Family Adventures. Good morning. Ryan Toon, hello. Thanks for being here. You don't need to look at my ear. I'm doing great today. I hope you are too. There's where I was muted. But then there's my ones, which mean my sound is good. Now, I don't know if you say your name Via or Via, but welcome. I apologize for saying it wrong. Sandra's trying the hot spot spray for copper. I hope so too. Now, you can't sit here and take a nap. I'm not going to hold you while you take a nap. Not during my live. Ow! You didn't have to bite my nose about it. Is my nose still there? I think so. If you were at our live last night, you actually saw Doug wear this hat because it is his hat. The only reason it fits me snug is I make a ponytail and it snugs on my ponytail. If I didn't have my ponytail on, it'd be all loosey-goosey. Oh, loosey-goosey. Is that what you call a hat that's loose? Loosey-goosey. Let's see, I need to rearrange a few things over here so I have more room on my ledge. Having my coffee with a reminder to create your own piece. Create your own piece. And And then, I don't know how, but I ended up with a glass of ice water. It's about to here. And a bottle of water. I don't know how I ended up with both. I had a tomato sandwich a while ago. It was delicious. It's not homegrown tomatoes, they're store tomatoes, but hey, when you're hungry for a tomato sandwich, it worked. The tasty, tasty ones will be this summer. Dog smooches, dog smooches, dog smooches. I enjoy dog smooches, but we're not here for dog smooches, so get out of here. The Bud Files, hello, thanks for being here. Sandra's changing her live time for today to 6 p.m. Pacific time. Alrighty. Quit it. All right, let's see here. What's going on? All right, so today I had showed you this yarn here. It's called, what's the color? True Blue is what it's called. And I got 5 skeins of this because I didn't know how many it was going to take, because I'm not working from a pattern. I'm just making it, measuring and making it to fit me. And so this was the 4th skein. So altogether, so far, to make all the squares, do not drink my coffee. Life was so peaceful before he was big enough to get up here by himself. So far, this is the 4th skein, and I'm going to sew it together, and then I'll have to make edging to bring it all together as a sweater and put some buttons on it. And I don't know how I'm going to leave the sleeves, if I'm just going to leave them open, or if I'm going to put some elastic around the sleeves so that they're not flopping around. I don't know. I'll have to put it on and see what I think. But I've really enjoyed working with these colors. That's really not showing you. Yes, well, I've really enjoyed working with this color. It works up into really pretty pieces. Now, if I was making something that was all one piece, it would be, the colors would integrate differently. Making granny squares, what it's ended up is like each square is a little bit of a different shade of blue. You are getting down. I'm going to have to put him in that bag, Sandra, if he doesn't stop it. And if you're new here, what he has is a carry bag that goes on my shoulder and he sits in. He also sits in my lap and naps in it. If I'm sitting here and he's demanding to be held, I can put him in there. He'll take a nap, and I have both my hands to work with. So that's what the put him in his bag's about. In fact, it's just right here. We keep it pretty close because we use it a lot. Here's his bag. It's like a duffel bag, but it's made for animals. It's got mesh, and it zips open. And we just leave it open. He even gets in there by himself and takes a nap sometimes. I've witnessed him do it. That's the funniest thing. Let's see. Sandra's reminding us that if you type exclamation point awesome into the chat, ta-da! Nightbot will drop your channel link, and it's a great way to be able to share your channel with others. So I encourage everybody to do that. Lily says, my husband looks weird. He shaved his mustache almost all the way off. Isn't that crazy when they make a change like that, how different they look? It is. Walking with Goldie, hello. Thanks for being here. Welcome. Walking with Goldie, she finished 3 sweaters already. One is not my best, but I'm learning. That's what it's all about, right? Is learning. Everybody's saying hello. And again, thank you for greeting everybody as they come in. What am I hearing? I'm hearing the game on my phone. Hold on while I turn off my game on my phone. It's my farm in Farmville. Let's see. There's all my stuff working. All right, the window is, well, you can't see it because of the window, but anyway, I was Farmville before my live. I forgot to turn it off. Farmville 2. All right. What was I saying? I was thanking you for greeting each other and making everybody feel welcome, because I really appreciate that very much. So here's my new calendar from the vet's office. They're called General Vet. We really like them a lot. It's got puppies. Well, not just puppies, but furry friends in the calendar. There, okay. There's January, February. Oh, we'll get to crochet in here in a minute. March, puppies and kitties. April 29th is Doug's birthday. It's coming right up. Our wedding anniversary is in March. It's coming right up. Aww. You know, our dogs and cats always have gotten along. Most of our cats were kittens, so they easily integrated with our dogs. And the other ones, you know, there was an adjustment period. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh my gosh, Buddy, that reminds me. Buddy has finally accepted Stevie, because this morning Buddy washed his face for him and cleaned his ears. Buddy has never acknowledged him other than growling at him before. That was this morning. That's how we all woke up. So Mojo is still too rambunctious for Buddy to like him very much, but he'll calm down too. How are the kitties? They are doing great. They're doing great. We brought the 2 outside cats in for the week while it's been so cold. They're going to go back out today. They'll probably be very glad. So they'll get to be back outside today. It's a beautiful day today. And, you know, was it convenient to bring them in? No, because they get along with no one but us. But, you know, it was cold. It was 0 and below 0. And so we brought them in, and they'll be going back out today. And for the rest of the year, unless it gets cold again. But, yeah. So they're doing good, and all the other ones are doing good too. All right. So with this yarn, with about 3.5 skeins of this yarn, I'm reaching for it. I made all of these squares right here. And you can see how they're different colors and different shades of blue. So there's that one. Each square is a little different, but blue. Didn't that one turn out cute? There's one that's dark and gets lighter around the edges. One that's 2 that are completely light blue. So you can see how the way the colors changed, it just made each square, look at that. It made each square a little different. So for today, I'm going to be working in my tails, working in my ends, and then I'll be ready to start putting the sweater together. So I've got, whoops. That was my throat spray. I'll put that over there. Knocked it right down. I've got my needle, my yarn needle, And excuse me while I reach for my crafting scissors. We're going to work these tails in. That's what we're going to be doing today. I can't wait. And then I'll go back to finishing my other granny square, the modified one. It's kind of got the fancy granny square. I got tired, y'all. I got tired. Those are hard. It takes an hour per square, but each row is different, and my brain doesn't always wrap around it. Here's the last, I think that this will be all the yarn I need. I might possibly need one more, but I'm not sure for that one, which I'll go back to immediately after I put this one together. And but this one's just regular granny squares, which gave my mind a break, y'all. I needed a break. I needed to not be having to follow a pattern and checking and rechecking and ripping out and doing it over. I needed a break. And so this blue sweater with just a regular granny square was a very nice break for me. And I measured, and then I made my squares the size I needed them to be to accommodate my measurements. So I probably wouldn't make squares any larger than this. For a larger sweater, there would just be more of these. So we'll see if my measuring and my calculating worked when I try this baby on. We'll see. We will see. Let me get one more drink of water. All right. I've also got my coffee. Anybody else drinks other drinks at the same time? I'm like, I always do. Oh, Lily says we're putting wood under our new couch so Pippi will stop losing her ball under the couch. Yep, that's where everything goes with these dogs. It goes right where it's hard to reach, right? That's a good idea. That's a good idea. The granny square pants, as soon as I can see well enough to finish those, I will be finishing those. For those not aware, about 3 years ago, going on 4 years ago now, I fell, hit my head on the edge of the fireplace, and had a brain injury, concussion and brain injury, and my eyesight was drastically affected. And this is 2024, about 4 months ago, maybe 5, was the first time I could see to crochet again without getting a migraine. So I can see, but to focus, I would get a really bad migraine. So I'm using big crochet hooks. I'm using an H. I'm only doing things that use an H. I can use an H hook because anything smaller than that is really hard to focus. And on those granny square pants, I use a smaller hook, which makes the stitches smaller. And I haven't tried seeing if I can focus on that yet. I have a project for someone to crochet using a small needle for them, and I just haven't been able to do it yet. But they're still a go. They're in a tote, in a bag, and I don't know if I had made enough before my accident. I may have to continue making some more, but we'll get those laid out, and I'll measure, and I'll lay them out, and we'll see what we got. And I can't wait. I can't wait. I've got the hat to match them here. And I'll find me a shirt. I mean, I've got a red shirt, but I might have to find me a snazzy red shirt. And I don't know what shoes or boots I'll wear. I might have to go to the thrift store and find me a pair of boots or shoes to match. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. But I'm not pushing it because I don't want to have a setback in my vision from strain, right? So these are the things that I thought I could see well enough to start reading books again, and got migraines. So I've got 3 books in a stack over here that I had intended to have read by now that are just on hold. And in a couple of months, I'll try it again and see how it goes. So there's still some things I'm not able to do yet. Boy, that was a long-winded answer, wasn't it? Let's see. Let's see here. There's Christina, Dyson's Crazy Adventures. Good morning. All right, I'm going to put this in the chat. I'm going to turn some music on, and we're going to work in all the tales on those 30 or 40 granny squares over there. Are we ready? What are y'all working on? Are you working on something? Or are you just chilling out, having coffee, or just relaxing? What you got going on? What you got going on? All right, let's see. I'm going to come over here. Let me pull this up real quick. I usually already have it pulled up. Let's see. You may hear it for just a minute before I get it muted. So there it is. Okay. All right. Lily's having some coffee. Me too. Me too. All right. Let's do this. Well, where am I going to... Let's make a place to stack the ones that are done. Let's put this over here. Move this. Stack of notebooks and a doggy diaper. One of Buddy's diapers. We found some really good diapers that I really like. They're made better. They're thicker, which means when you... And they got a bigger strip of Velcro, which means when you put them on and it stays where you put it. They don't like twist around. So when he potties, the pad's on the up here instead of down here. These are the problems we were having. But I really like these diapers a lot. I'll be buying some more of these. They're really good. All right. Clear. He found his squeaky toy. All right. I got a spot cleared off. Right here. You can't see it, but there's a table right here. And I'll be stacking those on here as I finish them. We'll put that over there. Okay. I think we're good. Actually, let's not, because that can fall. Let's put it right there. Okay. Here we go. Get the music, and we will get going. Walking with Goldie. I'm at work knitting a sweater in between orders. Nice. Christina at Dyson's Crazy Adventure just woke up from a nap, going to Ladies' Day with the in-laws. Nice. Well, we're going to have music and squeaking from the squeaky toys, but at least he's found something to do while I try to use my hands. All right, let's find us some music over here. About right there. Okay. All right, let's get busy. Here we go. So we have all of these little things. I love it when you separate and put it through there. All right. In. All right. This is here. Right here. And we'll cut it. All right. Y'all let me know if the music's too loud. I don't think it is. That is trash. The puppy doesn't get it, so there's one done. It isn't going to take long. It's just kind of the tedious part of crafting, right? You have to work those ends in. I'm going to move this over here so I'm not reaching for it. Relocated the trash can. All right. Okay. Boy, I'm looking forward to good weather. I may actually go for a walk outside. That'd be nice. I am ready to do some outside filming. For our channels, we have 5 channels. I know I'm crazy, but it's all right. It works for me. And I am ready to go do some filming and catch some. One of the things we do for the meditations channel is we go out and film sunrises and sunsets and water locations, and I'll be getting my plant wave machine out, and some people don't even remember that I have one, so I'm like, well, I'll use it more this year. That's the machine that you have a clip that you clip onto the plant, and it translates the energy into music. And I have a video out that I made at the North River, and it has plant music, is what you call it, or music of the plants, whatever, but I call it plant music. Is the music used in that video, featured in the video. And I'm going to be excited to get to use that as well. Another one. It doesn't take long at all. I got 3 done. It's just tedious. Threading the needle. So I haven't decided if I'm going to sort these by color and try to color coordinate it a little, or just let it be hodgepodgey. You know, what about the sleeves? I'm the kind of person that if the sleeves don't look balanced color-wise, I'm probably going to bug me like fingernails on a chalkboard. I know this about myself. So maybe I'll let the body, the front and the back, hodgepodge the body of it, and then coordinate my sleeves to where it won't bother me, maybe. I don't know. Since I did it in squares, I can do that. Now, if it was all one piece, it would just be however it ended up is how it would be. So I'm trying to keep that in mind while I decide what I'm going to do. Yes, I found my missing hook. It was under my desk, but there was a gap like this that goes under the closed off portion of my desk, which is where the drawers are, and it had gone in there. Doug found it. So I blamed the puppy, and it wasn't the puppy's fault. I told him I'm sorry. He said it was okay. Don't let it happen again. Oh. Now I just put these little place markers in there for me so I know. I try to greet everybody and answer questions or comments as best I can. And that just lets me know where I left off. Oh, I almost pulled the yarn right out of my hook. I tried to make sure to leave the tails long enough. Keep this in mind that I'd be sewing. So far, so good. I think there's a couple that ended up a little short. if they are too short, I'll have to work them in with my crochet hook, but it's not as easy as using the yarn needle. Okay, we got 5 done. Now I see people working on these big projects and they leave all the ends to work into the very last, for the very last thing they do. Y'all, that would drive me crazy. Working in the ends is not my favorite part. And I've done projects where I left it all until the end and it took forever. And it kind of like sucked all the fun out of the project for me. So when I'm working on a big blanket or something like that, corner to corner or something where I'm changing colors frequently, I, for myself and my own sanity and peace of mind, work those in as I go. Maybe not every single time, but I'll wait, and then when I get like this far in my corner to corners, when I get about this much done, I stop and work all the ends in, and then I work some more, do some more, and when I do it in sections, it just for me less daunting, I guess. I don't know. It just depends on your personality, I guess. That's how mine is. Yes, I'm glad I found it too, because the only other option I would have had was to go to a bigger hook, because I get migraines still if I'm using those little hooks. So that was not going to be an option for me. I'm very glad he found it. I knew it would show up somewhere sometime. They always do, but I'm glad it was sooner than later. I needed it. I needed that hook. Alright. Change that music. Christina says, I work them as I go. There's that one. We've got this many done. Ready to sew together. Getting ready to start filming for my art channel. I'm excited about that. I have some different things going. I'm still, I didn't finish my online class for abstract painting, so I'll be finishing that, and I'm learning the new tangles method of drawing, which I've done that my whole life, and it was always called doodling by everybody, but it actually has a name. It's called tangles. It has an official name, but that escapes me at the moment. Some kind of tangles. So I'll be doing that, and you'll just have to bear with me while I'm learning, because it's going to have a little bit of a learning curve to it as far as organizing your tangles. I don't know if that'll be easy or hard for me. You're not looking at anything, you're just doing it in your head. I think I can do it. And then putting it on paper. We're knocking them out. I like how each square is different. There's some happy music. Can't see my hands, but I'm sewing, I promise. Another one down. This one's a little darker. Some of these I left a nice long tail. I appreciate that right now. The ones that I left nice and long, because they're much easier to work with. Lay my needle down every time so I don't hold up a square and drop my needle and then not be able to find it. That's exactly what would happen. Exactly. Not even kidding. So I looked in my totes and I didn't find. At one time I was making Tunisian stitch sweaters on a great big hook. They were nice and thick and pretty and cozy. I was thinking about seeing if I had the same pattern I used before, and if not, uh-oh, here comes somebody. Okay, I was muted on purpose there for a minute. Let's see. Rose Kind is here. She says that square is the same color as the sweater I'm working on. Awesome. I've got this variegated yarn that I'm working with, so every square is a little bit different. We're working in the ends today. All these little tails are getting sewn in and trimmed, so I can sew this baby together. All right, let's do this. Yeah. Here's this one. Hey, that's the tail in the middle. But I got all of those. All right, here's a dark one. Lily says, QQQ for question. Your favorite color is green. What shade of green? Well, I like all green. I think my favorite green would be spring green. Yeah. Spring green. Not the really light bright one. It's a darker green, but it isn't forest green either, and it's like the next green up. Basing that on my crayon colors, right? Rosekind says mine isn't variegated, so hers is straight blue. Nice. Walking with Goldie, do you crochet other patterns too, or just granny squares? I'm on a hunt for a specific pattern for my daughter. I do other patterns. I also write patterns. Just have a lot of fun with it. I have a lot of fun with it. In my intro and outro shows things that I've made. I think I took all those pictures out of my library to make room for some other things. Let me look. Over here. Yeah, it looks like I took them all out of here. Let's see. Well, I'll play my intro again. Is that all right with everybody? It's just a little 1-minute clip, and it shows these are all things I've made. Here we go. That showed some of the things that I've made. I didn't show you the sweaters. I love to make ponchos and matching hats, or shawls and matching hats. I'm going to make a matching hat for this sweater. I love making hats. I wear hats. I love wearing hats. Thank you for asking. I don't know if you saw it, but that owl, the corner to corner with the owl on it, that is one of my patterns. And I just developed a pattern for my husband, one of the tractors. It's just a matter of buying the yarn. It'll take a pretty penny, so buy it all at once. But saving up for that. I just paid for vet bills, so starting from scratch. I got 0 in the can, but it'll add up pretty quick. It'll add up pretty quick. Let's see. I don't want to be working on it in the middle of summer, though, so I'll either do it this spring, or if I haven't saved up enough money to buy the yarn, then I'll do it in the fall, because I'll suffocate working on one of those big heavy things. Our central air went out last summer, toward the end of summer, and we still haven't got that fixed. So it's on our agenda. As soon as it starts warming up, we gotta see what we're gonna do about that. We bought 2 air units, window units. It got us through. We'll have to see what we're gonna do there. We were just talking about that the other day. What's this one? He brought his squeaky toy over, but he didn't get up here. He'll come over and touch me with his paw. It's like he's just making sure I'm there. He's done that since we got him. He'll just touch you with his paw. Stevie. Thought he was coming up. That's Mojo we hear with the squeaky toy. Mojo is going to be such a beautiful boy when he grows up. He is so pretty right now. He's going to be gorgeous. He's Beagle, which is our favorite dog. There's one. That one turned out kind of funny, didn't it? That's all right. Here's this one. Let's change that music. Hop down here. Everyone knows Sandra's favorite color. And if you don't, I'll tell you, it's pink. If I remember right, Lily's favorite color is blue, and that's Doug's favorite color as well. Lily says, I still think it's funny you went from one puppy to two. Yeah, so for anyone who wasn't here when that happened, we went and we picked from in a litter of puppies. We picked the puppy we wanted, and there were 7. And there were 2 that we really liked, and we picked one because we're like, we only need one puppy. We only need one puppy. So we went and got him, and we were not even out of the parking lot. We met him here in town at a parking lot, and we weren't even out of the parking lot yet. And I was already like, we should have got the other one too. They only brought the puppies. They were homey. I'm like, we should have got the other puppy. Too. Took us 15 minutes to get home. The whole time, I'm like, we should have got the other puppy too. Of course, I'm loving on Stevie. He's adorable. He's only like this big. But I'm just, full of dread. We should have got the other puppy too. We were home 20 minutes. And Doug's like, call and see if he's still there. So I called to see if he was still available, and he was. And we drove an hour to go pick him up. Because we were so sad we hadn't got him. And then instead of one, there were 2. And all heck broke loose. And it's been working loose ever since. 2 puppies at the same time is a lot. But they're fun. And Buddy's doing great. That was only the second time I've seen him give Stevie any attention other than snarling or snapping at him, which he always misses, but he's blind. And Stevie knows he misses. So Stevie, he's cute and all, but he will go up and nip Buddy on the butt. And then Buddy reacts, which is why it's taking Buddy this long to warm up to him. I didn't know if he was ever going to or not. Stevie's not all innocent. Nowhere near it. And when he's bothering Buddy too much, Stevie gets to go to his crate for a little while and give Buddy a break. But usually Buddy's in his chair. So Buddy's in this chair behind me. You can't see it. But he's in the chair behind me. And in that chair is a dog bed. And that's Buddy's chair. So as long as he's up there, he is free and clear of Stevie. For the moment. It won't be long. Stevie will be climbing up there too. Let's see. All right. There's that one. Stack is getting bigger. I'm about halfway through my set. Yep, about halfway, I'd say. Ah. Cut it. I'm go through the first time and then I'll frayed. It all frayed out. All right. Just talking with Bob. This looks cool. What you've got done so far. Thank you, Bob. It's gonna be a sweater when I'm done. Working these ends in. My least favorite part, but a part that has to be done. It's not so bad here. These. Alright. There's that one. There's this one. And then we go to a light one. Light blue. Oh, thought I lost my hook. Needle. Not my hook. My needle. Right there. Figure out where to start on that one. And then a darker blue. You know what? These are making me hungry for waffles right now. Kind of look like a waffle to anybody else. Ooh, waffles and syrup, butter. Yum. Remember when we did that waffle sandwich challenge? My waffle part of the sandwich just fell apart because I put mayonnaise on each one and it made it soggy and it just fell apart while I was eating. But it was still good. I made a BLT. So even though the waffle part fell apart, the BLT part was delicious. Okay. There we go. All right. Why doesn't everybody type exclamation point awesome into the chat so Nightbot can drop your channel link? Ta-da! There's mine. You're already here, so you know where my channel is, but anyway. Here goes Cena's. Those family adventures. There goes Lily. And there we go. And here's the next one. Go a little lighter again. Well, I left a long tail on this one. It's been girl Cheryl. Hello, Cheryl. We're dropping our links. If you want to type exclamation point awesome and drop your channel link. Getting taller, and this one over here is shrinking. There we go. I really like how the squares turned out. Some of them turned out a little winky, but that's okay. Through there. Thank you. Finger Cheryl says, nice squares. They're going to be a sweater next time you see me, hopefully. I'll either be finishing it up or I'll be wearing it. One or the other. I was going to make a little granny square hat, but I'm like, I don't know. I'll have to look at the pattern again and see what it actually looks like, because I really like those ponytail hats. Light blue. Here we go. There. This is the part a lot of people really don't show in their videos, but it's part of the process, you know, and if you're going to be making something, you're going to be working it in. So we're just making it real. It's not the most exciting part, but it is a big part. A very big part. Yeah, I'm excited about my granny square pants. I know a G hook still gives me a migraine. G size hook. And that's not even a small hook. Here's the darker one. Got a little bit of light in the middle and around an edge. Ooh, it dropped my hook. I caught it with my lap. Thank goodness. If that thing hits the floor, one of two things happen. It goes under my desk, and the puppy grabs it. They're not sharp. They're yarn needles. But still. The wrap after the first doily. Most of these patterns I either got on Etsy, some are free. I'd have to look and see which pattern that is. And if you want to email me, here's my email. Email me, and after my live, I'll look and I'll email you back either with a pattern link to the free pattern or a link to where I got it if you purchase patterns. It's not my pattern. The only thing on there that is my pattern was the where's my email? There it is. Was the owl blanket corner to corner. So that's our email, Ava Potterfield and Friends at gmail.com. That's our channel name, so that's easy to remember. Done. Well, I was hoping I was going to get these all done in an hour, but I haven't. I got this many left. This many right there. It's been close. It's been close. Shall I finish them? I try to be really respectful of. I'm going to go ahead and finish them. I try to be respectful of everybody's time, so if you need to go, I understand. I'm going to finish those. But yeah, if you email me, I'll check after my live and see which one you're talking about. I try to keep them in all the patterns in a file in my computer. But sometimes I made them before I started making sure I did that, and the patterns disappeared. I had one computer crash on me, and even though I have 2 external drives plugged in right now. I'm getting ready to get a third one. But plugged into my laptop, and it runs both of them just fine. I don't know if it would run 3, but you only use one at a time, even if they are plugged in. I don't know. It's a theory we're going to test and see. But what I was going to say, the ones that were still on the computer that I hadn't put on my external drive yet, I lost those patterns. But sometimes I can find them real quick. Not always, but sometimes. Anyway, I'd be happy to look for you. All right. This one, I just got 4 more to go. 4 more to go. And we have enough time for one more different song. Oh, after the first doily. I actually better write that down in case I lose my chat for a little while. Thank you, card. I'll write on this one. It's a bill. We'll write on this bill. The wrap right after the first doily. Do you remember what color it was? I mean, it should be easy to find if it's right after the first doily. And if it's one that I learned from somebody else's video, I will send you their video link. Either we learn them from somebody else doing them in a video, or we learn them from a pattern. Whichever way that was, I'll let you know. And I will tell you, some of those have a high collar on them. I did that myself. I like my ponchos, if it was a poncho, I like my ponchos to have collars, and I just add that myself. So I will put that 2 cents in there. And that's either with double crochet or just make it long enough that I can roll it down. 3 more squares to go. 3 more to go. You're welcome. It was the multicolored one. Okay. Multicolored. All right. I've been thinking about making some more ponchos. It's that time of the year, and I'll be wearing them. And everybody always loves them. All right. Two more. What's this one? And then it goes to a light one with a darker border. That's pretty cool. So my granny square pants are made with small red and white. Red granny squares and white granny squares. And they'll be red and white checkered when I put them together. One more to go. And here it is. Hi, Diggity Dog. I'm about ready to start sewing these together. That is a great feeling. That is a wonderful feeling. And it won't take me long to have the tan one put together. Well, ready to put together. I was just sure I had enough squares and laid it out, and I didn't. I only had about half of what I needed, so I just decided to take a break from it, make this one because it's a regular granny square stitch that I can do without having to think about it. Just give my brain a break, right? I'm not saying that they're easy when you haven't done them before. There's a learning curve, but I've done them before, so it gave me time to put this hook back where I keep it, which right inside my drawer right here, it has a lip on it, and that's where I keep my yarn needles. It's perfect. The perfect place. So yay! So we got all of these done. Here's my sweater. How do you like it? Well, it's gonna be a sweater. It's gonna be a sweater. So there's I'll email you later when I get home. Okay. Oh yeah, you're at work. I forgot. I'll watch for it. There's Nightbot reminding you that you are amazing, and you most certainly are. And you all are a blessing to me, and you are a blessing to those around you, even when you're not aware that you are. Spread kindness everywhere you go. It can be as simple as a smile, or here in the country where I live, a head nod, right? It can be something that simple, or it can be something that you do for somebody, but just keep it simple. Your smile can work wonders. It can change someone's entire day. So always remember that you have that power to do that. If you're struggling right now, maybe I should turn this music off. If you're struggling right now, just remember that we all struggle from time to time with so many different things and so many different reasons. And you're never struggling alone. You are never struggling alone. The thing to do is to keep hanging on. Remember that baby steps matter. And in fact, if all you did was get out of bed this morning, that's good. That's good. That's a win, right? That's a win. So hang on with all you got. Never give up. Never give up. Thank you for spending part of your morning time with me. I appreciate it so much, and I will see you around in the chats. Thanks. Oh, I thought I was ready for that. Here we go. I was not. So one more time. Thank you.